Cześć! Coming at you with my 1-month Polish update. So I've been doing this challenge for those of you who haven't tuned in yet and are new here. I've been doing a self Duolingo challenge, but I have invited other people to do it as well, where in 90 days I'm going to see how far I can get in the Polish tree, but only using that tree plus the tips and notes section, which one of my viewers, Matthew, thank you so much for telling me about the tips and notes section. I haven't been very updated on Duolingo before doing this challenge because I got busy and everything, but he told me about the tips and notes section, which has been very helpful. The point of this challenge is just to see how much I can learn only using the app and parts that are provided by the course, such as the tips and notes section. Since it's part of the course, I don't count that as going against the challenge in any way. So thank you for tuning in. And what I've learned in this 1 month, you can see on the screen here on the side, you can see my progress of how far I've gotten, which I recently got to adverbs, and I'm filming it the day after 1 month because I accidentally forgot to film this the day before, but you'll be watching it, and by the time you watch it, it'll be past the 1 month mark, but this is where I got during that 1 month period. So I learned adverbs most recently, and I've been a little bit lazier on taking notes because, man, there's so much vocabulary, especially in the household section. There's like 60 words, I kid you not. So what I used to do was I was memorizing all the vocab kind of before moving on, but now I do take notes, I write down the sample sentences, try to make my own, but then if it's a lot of vocabulary, especially some that I won't use, then I just kind of move on and go to the next lesson because Duolingo reinforces a lot of that vocabulary in its lessons. So then I kind of catch on that way and everything. Now I noticed some words are a lot like French, which is super cool. So I went in my notebook, I kind of highlighted words that looked like French, and I'm not sure why that is exactly, but I did ask someone about it, a friend of mine actually, so I will be reading her message on that because I am very curious to know why there are similarities. One thing I really like about the Polish language is the fact that, like Spanish, you don't necessarily need the subject because it's implied when you conjugate a verb. So in English you would say, I am so-and-so, whatever your name is. But in Spanish, you would just say soy, which is am, like I am, but together in the verb. Now they do have a subject, yo soy, which would literally be I am, but you don't have to say the yo, and it would still be I am. Same thing goes for Polish. So for instance, you have ja jestem. Now, you don't need the ja to imply that it's you. You just say jestem, and people get it. I really love that. It's something we don't do in English. You have to say the subject every time. And I don't know, for lazy speakers or speakers who just want to get more words out and everything, or say more things, you could get rid of that subject and use those words in other ways, you know? So that's one thing I really like about the Polish language. Duolingo is great. I really like it. Now, everything may not be super important. You kind of have to weed out what is important to you. The creators try to make the content so that it's kind of like a one-size-fits-all. Like, everybody could get use out of it in some way, depending on what skills you learn and such. But you're the one, as the person using it, you have to determine what is important to you and what is kind of irrelevant, or so to say, something like that. So now, I'm sure you've been waiting for this moment, but my progress on how I've been speaking. So because I've only used Duolingo and I didn't get help from other people, you may hear some music in the background because my family's playing with some Zumba songs downstairs and stuff like that. You're probably curious on what I could say now after 1 month, and because I've only been using the app, I will be making mistakes, I'm sure, so that's to be expected. Alright, here we go. Cześć, znów. Ja jestem Angela, you already know that. To jest mój pokój. Śpię tutaj. Moja siostra jest studentka. Ja też jestem studentka. Nosza biała koszula? Tak, koszula. I czerwona spodnie. Dziś, dziś jest, dziś jest, dziś jest piątek, ale w sobota widzicie ten video. I'm guessing video is the word. Dzisiaj wieczorem odwiedzam mój chłopak. That's all. That's kind of an idea of what I could say. And yes, I don't have, well, no, I don't have a script in front of me. I had an idea of things I wanted to say, reviewed my notes beforehand, but this was me trying to think of these things on the spot. So that is why I was struggling, because I don't practice speaking with anybody, so this is about as much as I could say right now. So thank you for tuning in. If you would like to see more updates and follow me on this challenge, then please subscribe. Please like and share with your friends who may be interested in language tips or this challenge as well. There are people who are joining me in this, so check out the Duolingo forum. I will be posting links for all of that and everything. Check out my blog for more language tips, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!